So the next question, and this is a question that's worth asking, is what did Joseph Smith reveal about the Book of Mormon translation? So what did he say about it? Was it largely defined by what others said about it, or did Joseph have something to say about the translation? The majority of our descriptions come from those around him, though there are a select few accounts that tell us what Joseph told others and what he expressed in published form. We can kind of step through a few of these. D&C 3 in its original wording in the Book of Commandments and Revelation states, God had given thee sight and power to translate. So this, one of the earliest records about the translation revealed to Joseph in a revelation, says that there is a specific way of translating, and it has to do with sight. It doesn't describe the power of the brain. It also doesn't describe the power of feeling or taste or hearing, and it doesn't describe this inspiration process where one receives divine guidance through some sort of inspired process or words entering to his mind. But in fact, the way that it is described is through sight. He saw the translation. He saw the words of the translation. D&C 5, which is another important source from Joseph Smith, it says, you have a gift to translate the plates. And so a gift insinuates something that's exclusive, something that he has, and it gives him power as a person that only has that gift. In the Three Witnesses statement, they say that he translated by the gift and power of God. So it gets back to that miracle. He sees something and it's a miracle. He only sees it because it's a gift from God. This is a common pattern with Joseph Smith, emphasizing God's hand in this and excluding his own, other than his chosen stance as person that holds the gifts. The preface of the Book of Mormon also says, I would inform you that I translated by the gift and power of God. And so he uses the word translated, even though the concept of translation, changing one language into another, is something that he didn't do. But he used that word to describe the miracle that occurred. This is one quote that actually is quoted in the minutes of the church in 1831, and it says, it was not intended to tell the world all the particulars of the coming forth of the Book of Mormon. And this has often been said to explain that Joseph told no one how it occurred and didn't want to express it. But we have many accounts, specifically in 1829, when he tells exactly how it happened to Jonathan Hadley, who was a printer and non-Mormon, and David Whitmer, who says that he knows only because Joseph told him what happened. Well, at this point, it's true that he was selective on who he shared this with, but he wasn't devoid of content. In the 1834 minutes, this demonstrates, it explains that he gave a relation of obtaining and translating the Book of Mormon. So minutes of a meeting, just like in 1831, he does the exact opposite. Additionally, the Wentworth letter, which Joseph did not pen, but it had been said that he signed it, though we don't have the original and can't verify that. He said that it was translated by the gift and power of God, and then in addition, through an instrument, through what he describes as the Urim and Thummim in 1842, a device prepared by God. And so you can see this picture on the side here. It shows the Urim and Thummim, or the Nephite spectacles, and the gold plates. So these are the four things. It came by sight. His ability was to see. It was a gift. The plates were translated by the power of God, and it was translated through an instrument that he called in 1842 the Urim and Thummim, which was previously called spectacles or the Nephite interpreters. And so that's what Joseph Smith says. This is his account about what happened in the translation of the Book of Mormon. And we learn quite a bit. He has revealed much to us about the translation of the Book of Mormon.